Hey guys, Poplight Plays here, back at it again with some more Galaxy, another ship review, and, well, I don't know, something just happened there. Whatever. So, let's see. Today we're here reviewing the Nautilus. It's a secret ship, and I will tell you how to get it. It's not limited to my knowledge, and it is still available. But most of you probably won't be able to get it because it's not necessarily expensive, though expensive is one thing it certainly is. Its problem is the rarity of some of its components, some of what you need for it. So here we have the Nautilus. Oh, well, nothing a little loaning won't fix. Now the Nautilus is the reason I don't have 1.5 million credits anymore. I only have like 1,050,000. But it doesn't really matter since I could always fix that up with my trusty old Galaxy. But anyway, let's look at the Nautilus. Now I haven't actually spawned it yet. I've seen it briefly before and I kind of fought him. But I kind of know what its stats are, but I haven't really looked in detail into it, and it's really dark here so I can't really see it, so oh. Alright. This is nice. Oh wow. Whew. I actually like this. This is really good. Really good interior. It's even got an animated thing. Well, that's nifty. It's even got a little animated piece right there. You can't really see it, but it's behind this screen. Now they could have done a better seat. They could have actually done a seat instead of just a little sitting piece. There, its animatedness is over there. Animation is very rare in ships. But anyways, here we have the Nautilus. Now I don't actually know its stats, but holy crap, this thing looks good. Where's its turrets? Oh, are these its turrets? So it has, for spinals, I think it's 2 large cannons and 2 huge cannons. Let's test that out. 2 large, 2 huge. Wow, that's right. Good acceleration. 111 max speed, very odd. It could just be an even under 10, but I guess it's not. 4,000 shields, 4,000 hull, very good. I would definitely say that 8,000 health is nothing to joke about for a battleship. So you can do some serious hull damage, and I think its weapons are advanced enclaves, or enclaves, or whatever, however you pronounce that from wherever you are, because people pronounce it differently. You could definitely turn that fairly good. It's got 300 cargo holds, so you're not really going to be looting much. So let's warp over to Aquarius and see how we do. So I think these floaty things are the turrets, and that's actually very, very cool that they did turrets like that. Because you've seen turrets that are attached to part of the ship that are floating, but you haven't seen the turrets themselves separated from the ships. They've always been attached to something. Like the Katana's, it's got a bunch of its turrets on little floating platforms, but those platforms are still part of the ship even though they're not attached. But these turrets are just not attached at all. So let's fire one. Hit for 155 damage, oh my god. So now we're gonna have to test the reload on that. So let's test the reload. Let's use another one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So about 8-second reloads. So not the best reloads, but for the damage, that's very high. Now, that's not very high DPS, like damage per second, but oh, it is those things are the turrets, because that's moved. So, with all the turrets combined, this makes her actually a really good ship. Now, I don't seem to see any faction colors on it, so it probably has no faction colors and is just whatever the normal model is. So you can't really tell what faction this is in the game unless you look at the target icon or read the person's name. So let's just... That's easily more than 500, probably 600 damage now that I think of it. Oh my god, this thing deletes shields. This thing deletes shields. Holy crap. Let's see. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So now you're going to have pretty constant damage here. Now we're going to keep going until we can see how far... Now I don't know if these are actually very accurate because they seem to be shooting pretty wildly. We're going to see how far it's ranged. 6,800, past 7,000. So this... Oh, holy crap, this actually has over 7.5 thousand range. Okay, so I think 7.5 thousand range seems to be how far this thing can shoot. That is very high. We're gonna go a bit more. Yeah, so it seems like 7.5 thousand range is the limit, which is very far. I think the heavy, or not the heavy long range laser, but I think the normal long range laser is only 200 studs farther, like 7,800. So this is, you have 2 large cannons and 2 huge cannons, and on top of that you have turrets that delete shields that can shoot something from out of range, basically. Like, this might be able to solo kill a starbase, like a level 1 starbase, maybe. This is really good. Now, this is a one-time quest ship. Now, it does actually have pretty good turret placement, because you can broadside, you can go around the back, you can... It's mainly because these turrets are detached from the main ship, and the ship doesn't have too much fancy structure. You can basically shoot all of them from any direction, unless you're not facing it at all. Not facing ready at all. So... Oh, it's hulled. It's already hulled. Nice. So we're going to see if this can actually fit inside all of this. And after this, we're going to go, of course, make sure we don't actually kill it. It's thin, but it's not going to really fit inside of Aqueous because of the turrets. And also the weird back pieces. It's an odd ship with a really unique design idea. So what we're going to be doing, and this is a battleship, by the way. I should mention this is a battleship, and you will need 6% loyalty to spawn it. So let's warp over to Megabase, and I'll show you how to get this. Let's just charge our warp up right here. Let's see, is that 62,000? That should be pretty easy. Just go. So it's a bit peculiar how you actually get this ship. And I'm looking for something. So you have to find a wreck. So let's... Oh, but I'm looking in the... Oh no, I was looking in the right direction, I think. Yeah. So we're going to want to go line up with a good docking space that faces right here, the top of the map. So what I did was now my friend showed me this, but we both have Krakens now, because we both were, I don't know what to say. We were in together, sort of, for the whole Kraken thing, so he's the one who showed me how to get to, or not Kraken, the Nautilus. God, I can't speak properly today. So, let's just show you how to get it. So you gotta line up all nice like. And then, once you're lined up facing the top of the map, basically, with one of these megabase terminals. This is the one I went from originally, but it could be any one of them, so long as you're facing the top of the map, and the megabase is the center, which is where you're going to need to go. You're going to want to warp about God, I keep stuttering. You're going to want to warp about 65,000 studs away. Just keep going. And now this is going to be very hard to spot, but oh, I found it already. Now, when we first went out to go get it, it was actually pretty difficult to find, but it's this little wreck up here. It's about 65,000 studs away from Megabase, facing directly the top of the map. So we're going to go up here. Now I hope you guys can see it. It's a bit hard to see in the background, but I'm bouncing my cannons off of it with your big white blotches you should be able to see. Holy crap, these actually have about the same reload. This is really good. Wow. So here you have a wrecked Nautilus. And so what you would do with this Nautilus, and the wreck is really cool, let me just go up here, make sure the ship stops, get out. So here's the wrecked Nautilus. So this thing right here, oh no, don't tell me the server, oh my god, the server, please do not crash right now. Oh, this is gonna be stupid if it crashes. Oh no, that was just me not moving. Alright, we hit a bad lag spike, but this little disc thing sticking out of the ship, this is where you're going to pick up a quest. Now the quest is simple. It needs you to get 10,000 uranium in your warehouse, which is very expensive. You could get it from killing aliens, but that would take a lot of alien punishers. It's best to just buy 10,000. But that also means if you want the Nautilus, you really shouldn't sell uranium you get from aliens. You should just hold on to it. So it's going to want you to have 10,000 uranium. Now, I recommend that 10,000 uranium is the last part. You don't get 10,000 uranium first. It's going to want 50,000 credits, which is a fair amount, so 10,000 uranium is going to be costly enough, but then an extra 50,000 credits on top of that is going to really put a hole in your pocket, I guess. I don't know, some other old saying. But, so that's going to be expensive in itself, but here's the hard part. You need an alien device. Now that's it. You just need 10,000 uranium, an alien device, and 50,000 credits, and that's it. That's it. That's all you need for it. The problem with an alien device is, well, this is a nice all dented up. The problem with an alien device is that it costs 5,000 alien parts. Now, if you don't know, one alien swarmer will always drop one alien part when you kill it, and one alien Punisher, I believe, drops 10 alien parts, or maybe 15. So, you're going to need to kill a lot of aliens for an alien device, and there is no way to get them, normally anyway, other than killing aliens. But you can trade with players. Now, people scam. People do scam for alien devices, especially now, because so many people are desperate for them. So you really need to watch out for scamming. So, people are selling right now alien parts and selling alien devices, which sometimes you can find in the megabase, but mainly what they're doing is they're going on Discords or in-game chats and saying, if you do something for them or let them kill some of your ships that totals, say, a certain amount of credits worth of ships, they'll give you some alien parts or an alien device. Now, how this goes normally is they spawn a freighter or a ship with enough cargo hold to fit the alien device, which weighs 1,000 or takes up 1,000 space or something, and you kill it, and then you loot it, and when you loot it, it'll give you whatever was in the cargo hold. If they had a bunch of alien parts, it'll give you that. If they had an alien device, it'll give you that. Then you give them whatever they want, just so you're not scamming. But a lot of people are scamming, so you have to watch out, and I'd say really the only surefire way to get the alien device without major risks of scams and bad scams that'll hurt you a lot would be to just kill the aliens yourselves, which is very time consuming, and you will not get it in one day. It will take a long time. But the reward is, for an alien device, if you get 50,000 credits and 10,000 uranium, you can come right over here and get yourself a Nautilus. So I'd say that's a pretty fair reward for an alien device. Now, I will warn you again, if I didn't already, the quest is not limited, but it's not repeatable. So, this will be here for the foreseeable future for everyone to get. The Nautilus does not seem to be going away anytime soon. But you can only get it once per account unless it dies, and then an admin gives you a refund for it. So, once you lose this ship, it is gone forever. And you will never get it back unless you're on a different Roblox account. So you definitely need to be careful with the Nautilus, unless you don't care about limiteds. Because you should really just treat the Nautilus like limited. Like the advanced ships, well, this, I believe, will kill a Helios in a 1v1 is what I'm hearing. The difference between a Nautilus and a Helios is that the Helios is going to come back eventually. Now, it might take 6 months, it might even take a year, because the timer, or the rotation is random. The Helios is still going to come back. You're still going to be able to get it multiple times. But the Nautilus you will only ever get once. So you should really be careful with it. It looks cool upside down, by the way. So, let's go, I don't know. I'm just going to end the video right here over Megabase because the Nautilus is cool. And yeah, it's just going to be it for the video. I've done the cargo hold, the weaponry, how much damage it deals, its health, its speed, how to get it. So, yeah, that's just going to be it for now. I guess Poploid Plays, signing out. I'll see you in the next video.